Hi, Darren Mangum here, securities lawyer with the law firm of Mangum and Associates. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. I'd like to hop on here to talk about various issues. Obviously, it's a new year. Happy New Year 2024. I know that's going to date this video, but I've been doing this YouTube channel for about 10 years now. So a lot of the issues we talk about are still relevant years and years later. Securities laws don't change too often or too quickly. Obviously, they do change, and so if you're watching an older video, certainly I would definitely want to make sure that if we're doing something for you, we'd obviously make sure it's all done properly and in compliance with current securities laws. But for the most part, most of the content on this channel is very, very still applicable and relevant even years and years later. So wanted to talk about hedge funds in 2024. Is this the right year? Is this a good year to start a hedge fund? We have a lot of hedge fund clients. Hedge fund, broadly speaking, meaning you're going to be buying and trading in the public equity markets, securities in a private fund context, right? We set up a lot of private hedge funds. Is this the year to do so? I would say every year, obviously, we set up hedge funds every year, and they, depending on what the market's doing. Obviously, 2023 was a fantastic year. If you look at the S&P 500 overall, I'm just referring to a Wall Street Journal article that the average hedge fund. The average hedge fund only delivered about 4%, a little over 4% return on investment for the year. But whereas the S&P 500 was up over 20% for the year. And so, what does that mean? Well, it's would have been better to invest in a like an index fund, probably so. But then again, I always like to highlight some success stories. And one of the most successful hedge funds is Citadel, run by Ken Griffiths. He's a great example of somebody that started out not too long after college, after getting some experience, and he started just a very small hedge fund with around $4 million in seed capital, and obviously has grown it to several $billion under management. I think they're around, this article talks about around 58, has about $58 billion under management, some 20, 30 years later. So, again, a great success story. So if, obviously if you're young, or even if you're old and you're thinking, this would be kind of cool to start a hedge fund, we certainly can help you start a hedge fund and get it off on the right track. It says here in this article, last year they returned nearly 15% to their investors, and they returned about $7 billion in capital of profits to their clients. So fantastic year for them. I like to highlight them because they're somebody that that they weathered the worst of the 2008 financial crisis back in the day, and seem to be obviously no hedge fund is invincible. If you think you're invincible, then the markets will teach you a lesson. But again, I like to highlight them because it's an example of somebody that just started out not with a lot of experience, but with some basic knowledge of the securities markets, and set up a small hedge fund. Again, start small. Again, if we have clients that are just like really small friends and family kind of hedge funds. They're just basically trading their own family capital, kind of like a family office, and maybe a bunch of friends and family, and they want to keep it small, maybe a couple million under management tops, right? And that's fine. You could totally do that, or if you wanted to grow it to, like Ken did, to 58 billion under management, you can do so. So it's all, again, everybody plays by the same rules, the private fund rules. Obviously, if you're a significant assets under management and player in the market, there are additional disclosure requirements and registration requirements. But for the most part, most private hedge funds operate by the same exemptions and are structured very, very much the same way. It's just a matter of how many zeros do you want to put on the end of your prospectus, right? Or you might do a small private round now to friends and family, and then later decide to grow it. It's really up to you. So if if hedge fund is something you want to learn more about, I do have other videos on my channel that talk more about that. But we're certainly glad to schedule a call at any time, have a free introductory call to go over kind of what your objectives are. And of course, at Mangum & Associates, we do everything on a flat fee. So, again, whether you need just a little bit of help or, if you want us to be more engaged, we're happy to, do that all on a flat fee basis. Anyway, but yeah, is 2004 the year for your hedge fund? Maybe so. What's the saying? What's the best time to plant a tree? Well, 20 years ago. What's the next best time to plant a tree? Today, right? So anyway, if you'd like to learn more, feel free to reach out. If this content is helpful for you, or if you like it, please feel free to like it, subscribe, and share it with people that you know that may be interested. Anyway, glad to if we can help you in any way, feel free to reach out. And anyway, but in any case, I hope you have a successful new year in whatever ventures you're doing. And like always, if we can help, please feel free to reach out. Again, Happy New Year. Thank you for watching.